Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this is a special tarot reading for my Virgos. It's your full moon reading that is scheduled March 12, 2017. Yes, there is a full moon in Virgo. It's either tonight or tomorrow, depending on where you're located. And so this is, this is your full moon, my beautiful Virgo. So in 1 year we have one new moon and we have one full moon. This is your full moon. This is a time for you to start something. And this is how it works with the moon cycle. When it's a new moon, it says something has been completed, right? So it's a new cycle. When it's a full moon, means there's a need for something. There's an area of life that will be highlighted, okay? And this is yours, so it's for you to choose. And there's a lot of positive energy all around you astrologically, my Virgo. So I cannot wait to see what Spirit has to say. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you could book me on my Facebook page. The information is below the video. I will do 3 different deck, very simple reading today for you, my beautiful Virgos. I'll pull 2 cards from my Morgan-Greer deck. All the information from my deck will be below the video. And then I'll pull 1 card from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck. And then 1 card from the Wisdom for Healing deck. Okay, so just to give you more clarity in terms of the guidance that is required of you for this month. Or I wouldn't say this month, I should say for the next 30 days. It's a 30-day cycle. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you, my beautiful Virgos. So I have here the 9 of Rods in reverse. 9 of Rods in reverse, 9 of Wands. I have Judgment, Major Arcana. Wow. Okay, so some of you are definitely... There's something you're doing. You're just disarming this. You're releasing something in a way. You're just putting your defense mode on the side and just decide to trust your journey in a way. You know, the 9 of Rods in reverse is when you're suddenly, because it's a rod, so it's fire. You suddenly decide there's something where you decide to go into a position where you no longer have to defend something or to take a stand, okay? Okay, you may have to, maybe you took a decision for a friend in the family, or maybe you took a decision for yourself, or maybe you had to go along for something, and how far you have been, and you're far because it's number 9, maybe you have been far into something, and to suddenly now decide to no longer go with it, no longer advance in that direction. And I feel it's very positive because the Judgment is next to it and it's a right position. And the Judgment, and that's what we are here for, is ultimately it's to fulfill our purpose, right? When we look at this card, we see, those people that are awake from the death, looking at the sun. It says when you realize that when you have this awakening in your life, when you're okay, I get it. There's some of my Virgos will decide to go in different direction. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be in your life. It could be in someone else's life because Virgos are very involved in other people's life. Whether it's about defending people or representing them, supporting them, healing them, listening to them. They're very, very involved. So whenever you listen to a forecast, Virgo, be mindful that it could be for people around you. It doesn't necessarily have to do with you. Because I know sometimes Virgo, they're so critical. They always feel that, here you could be just deciding. You will see. The next 30 days, there's something that will make you just go into, just disengage into a desire or a want, something. You came all far with it. It could be that maybe some of you are deciding to no longer study in the field that you were going to study. Maybe some of you bought a new house and you're like, you know what? No, after all arguments around me and the people around me, I don't no longer want to live there. I think I'm going to go back wherever, whatever that is, it will bring you a lot of peace, I find, because it's next to the Judgment card, and the Nine of Rods is in reverse right now. So you're putting the firearms down. You're just, and it's not that you no longer want to fight. Is you're making a decision that what you're fighting for is no longer what you need, or is no longer fulfilling you. And that always brings us such a great happiness when we make that conscious decision to be like, you know what? No, I'm stopping this right there. No, this is no. Okay, and because you do that, it releases it, but it releases a burden. But here, it's gonna do more than that. There's something, and it's like, again, it's a cycle. It's the next 30 days. So you may be at a place where you know what it is right now, or maybe you will be at a place, in April, okay, mid-April, where you'll be like, okay, I think, now I'm ready to just, maybe you're still in the fire, This is a general reading for my Virgos who may be at a different place, but ultimately know that if you listen to my voice, and if you just, and you feel like, there's something there where you may not just go further. You could go further, deeper now. You're so smart. You could go deeper now. Don't wait till Mercury retrograde in April. You could go deeper now and say, okay, let me see there's something I'm doing right now. Is that this? You could already do that because you have the Judgment. So the sooner it is, the better you'll be released. The better your cycle will be. And it's not that it's going to be bad. No, and I have to say that because I know sometimes, Virgos are critical. But here it's deeper. This is a deep cycle for you. It's a very deep cycle for you. Okay? And let me pull one card from this deck, which is the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. It's an oracle card. I'll pull one card, and I'll see the message from Spirit, and I'll see the description from the booklet. Okay? I love this deck because it's a feminine energy deck. It's all about goddesses and yoginis and things like that. And I think when I do a moon forecast, I have to connect to that energy. Okay, let me take one and see what Spirit says. I'll take this one. Oh, wow. Wishing. It's very deep. It's a very deep cycle for you. I know you're well. All is well for you. You need those type of deep thought. And you need that for you. I mean that next time there's a lot of growth coming in your life very soon. 19. Wishing for you, my Virgos. Wishing. It says, choosing this symbol means you are at a wonderful juncture in your life, where imagination and preparation can align with the web of power. My dear one, I hear your prayers, I know your heart, and I know what is for your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dreams serve your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful for what you wish for. Remember the coins tossed in a wishing well. For every wish, there is a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. Wow! It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. Okay, and I'm going to take one card from Wisdom for Healing by Carolyn Myss. I love this deck. Again, it's all about moon. Also, there's a lot of moon emphasis energy in this one. Mostly it's about empowerment, okay? Especially for you, my Virgos. Some of you are healers. Whether you want it or not, sometimes you may not recognize that, but the truth of the matter is, Virgos are the sixth sign. They're the middle. And so they're used to do multi-thing for other people. They just sometimes bring their energy to them. Their mind, when they spend too much time in their head, that's when the confusion comes in. Oh, one card came up. So I'm going to read this one. Oh, wow. Spend the day with God. I love this picture. Spend the day with God. It says, this is a day for you to spend with God, a day for prayer, a day for silence. Imagine that your entire world is a sacred chapel. Every inch of your life is filled with grace and the presence of the divine. Your goal is to visual yourself in the company of heaven every minute of the day. You know what? For those that like meditation, meditation that really helps with that, I would recommend is a Shiva meditation. And if you really want to, you're curious about that, I'll put a link below the video. It's a meditation I use myself personally. I recommend it. It's a great meditation. It'll make you feel so much connected. But I'm going to end this reading here for you, my beautiful Virgos. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next time, send you lots of kisses. I love you.